Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the Memphis Grizzlies. A look at Indiana's starting group. We've got Paul George, and it's Daniels in at center. The Grizzlies on offense. Outside, Williams. To the left side wing. Four on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. He squares up and sinks it.
Williams showing you he's crafty in the mid-range.
Here's Lewis. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Daniels. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, Jason Williams is known for being a flashy player, but he also has some substance to that style. He blends the two nicely. A terrific ball handler and one of the most creative passers out there.
And Williams drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
George against Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Daniels passes to Lewis. Takes the three. Nails it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Williams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Jackson with a screen on George. And the dunk by Jackson.
And just a forceful play by Jackson. Clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
Here's Lewis. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. From deep, Morant. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Indiana on offense. 4-point game. Oh, stolen by Morant. And here's the fast break. Morant with the slam!
And that sequence was all Morant. Excellent work turning his defense into offense.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside O'Neal. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the big man coming through. Once Jackson Jr. gets some speed behind him, get out of the way.
Set it up.
Here's Lewis. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Allen, he's checked in for Williams. The Pacers also with a sub. Oladipo's checked in for Lewis. George passes to Granger. Rejected by Allen.
An outstanding defender at his position. Allen works hard to come up with these blocks.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Allen following the bucket by the Pacers. Inside, Randolph. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, that's where Randolph really thrives. So good at the pick and roll.
Pacers trail by 8. George left side. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here's Allen. And there's the rejection. Gasol finds Allen. Gasol the screen. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Love seeing this team take advantage of Gasol's size. That's how you execute the alley-oop.
And so George will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Poke loose. Pass to Granger. Down low. Daniels. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Gasol. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Allen. Morant's got 7.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's George. Still no points. And Gasol with the block. And they get it back.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And the dunk by Jackson.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And the Pacers making a change here. Pacers trail by 14. George with it. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And rejected. And they're on the break. Here's George. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Randolph. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Boosie. Pass to Daniels. Memphis with a rebound. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. And he's going for the lob. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Artest. The 3-ball. Gasol grabs the board. Here's Bibby. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And Indiana looking at who they've got.
Shooting 1.
Two things I like about Randolph are his motor and his touch. I mean, that's a nice combination. Plays hard, has a feathery touch. He's going to get his bucket one way or another.
Ooh, poked away. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Up ahead. Jumps out. Oh, wow. Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The Zack attack. My, oh, my. That was nice.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. For 3, Allen cranes the triple. Allen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Knocked loose. Here's Bibby. He's off on the layup. Pass to Oladipo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Oladipo's got his first points of the game. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Memphis making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Lewis is checked in. And here is Williams. And he lobs it up to the rim. Boosie passes to Lewis. Launches it. On target from range.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Outside, Williams. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Williams has got 6.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Allen, the pass to Williams. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. George, he's checked in for Indiana.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Jason Williams.
The free throw drops for Williams. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Randolph. George with a steal. Here's Lewis. Allen defending. Throws it up high. Throw it down on the lob.
Randolph putting it all out there that time.
Jason Williams.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, they pick off the pass. Knocked away. To stop the run. That shot is good, Lewis. He's got 5.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Williams. He's got 9. Gasol, the screen. To the inside. And then Gasol with the jam.
Boy, as a pick-and-roll partner, you couldn't have a better guy than Pau Gasol. He's got great length, excellent hands, and a nice touch.
Here's Lewis. To the paint.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Daniels has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Morant, the pass to Gasol. Back to Williams. Doubled by O'Neal. Right wing from deep, Morant. Knocks down the long J. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
And here's Indiana now. Lewis passes to Nedelicki.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Halliburton against Morant. Here's the break. The finish. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Great job that time by Halliburton, staying under control. You know, sometimes you can get a little overzealous when you see the floor wide open. He was right in rhythm.
Gasol finds Williams. And there's the lob. Now the Pacers on the move. 1:21 left in the second period. Pass to Gasol. O'Neal pulls it in. Halliburton against Gasol. Now here's O'Neal. Here's Lewis. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that
Grizzlies ball. Substitution on the court.
43 seconds left in the first half. Williams passes to Gasol. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And, you know, Gasol is used to taking on physical defenders. I mean, so good at staying with his shot regardless of the contact. That's good concentration from Gasol.
Here's Lewis, hounded by Morant. Pass to George. Clock at 6 from outside the arc. And Indiana misses again. Outside, Williams.
Pacers foul. Jermaine O'Neal. First personal foul. Third team foul.
8 seconds left to play in the first half. Williams finds Morant. And he drops it in from the low post. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Memphis ahead, just dominating this one. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. One more, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Ja Morant is out there with Williams. Then there's Marc Gasol. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Randolph in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Lewis, hounded by Morant. Denied by Morant.
Oh, the energy Morant has is just insane. Using it there on the defensive end to spot the shot. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Banked it in off the glass. Lewis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. George for 3. He drops it from range.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Williams up top. 11 points in the game. Pass to Morant. Back to Williams. 5 to shoot. Jackson on the wing. 3-pointer. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, Jason Williams is known primarily for his passing, but I tell you, he can get on a roll and score that ball, too.
Outside O'Neal. Pulls it from 20. That shot, no good. O'Neal's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Still Grizzlies ball.
Pass to Morant. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
And here's Indiana now. Lewis passes to Granger. Another 3 for Indiana.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Got a piece of it. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now.
Nice job by Jason Williams going right into the defense and drawing the foul.
He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3. The first one falls.
Jason Williams taking 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Lewis. He has 7. And Gasol with the block. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, ripped away. To the middle. And George with the jam.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Moran against George. And that one's good. Moran.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Oh, stolen by Moran. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Shot from the low post is good. Morant's got 21 points in the game.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And he banks in the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Jackson. Good on the shot. Jackson's got 8.
So much fun watching Jason Williams, so creative with the ball.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Lewis, hounded by Morant, and stolen by Morant.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
A minute 35 left in the third quarter. Here's Lewis, hounded by Morant. Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. Gasol grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Morant. Here's Randolph. Jackson, left side. Williams passes to Jackson. And there's the drive. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Heady play to draw the foul by Jackson Jr. Remember, his dad was an NBA player, part of why he's got a great hoops IQ.
And the second free throw is good. 1:03 left in the third. Moran against Oladipo. Pass to Boosie. To halt the run. The bank shot, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Daniels, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Ron Artest, a willing passer, does a good job that time of surveying the floor and making the right play.
Daniels has gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And down it goes. 2 points. O'Neal's got his second basket of the game.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
Going inside. There's the block. Here's Artest. Shoots over Jackson. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Here's Bibby. Soft touch off the glass. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Stolen. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Shot's good by Nedelicki. Nedelicki's got his first points of the night.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Allen. Here's Bibby. And there's the screen. On the take. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Bibby's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Lewis. George outside. Fires top of the key. Jump shot is good that time.
The mid-range, no problem for PG. He's really improved as a shooter.
Battier passes to Gasol. Stripped away. Here's Lewis, and it's blocked. And they recover it. Here's Artest. Off the mark there with a 3.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Pass to Gasol. Allen with it. Here's Bibby. Buries it from 3.
If you don't want to get burned from behind the arc, you've got to chase Bibby off the three-point line.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Gay's checked in for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
And so it's Indiana with it. Boosie passes to Granger. To the inside. O'Neal uses the glass to finish the layup.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
O'Neal's gone 3 of 5 from the field. Here's Battier. Pass to Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Exactly what you want to see from Pau Gasol. I mean, being aggressive and attacking the rim.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Lewis. O'Neal inside. Checked by Gasol. Count the basket.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Battier. Oh, deflected. Here's Bibby. Shots blocked. Pass to Boosie. The 3 is up. Memphis with a rebound. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Reeves is checked in for Memphis. Miller comes in for Gay. Paul George, he's checked in for Indiana. Pass to Daniels. Here's Lewis.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has gotten 4 this quarter.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Bibby, good.
Really good unselfish pass by Battier. He knew that was the better shot for his teammate.
Pass to Reeves. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Here's Lewis, puts up a 3, and Reeves pulls it down. Here's Battier. George with it. He's picked up by Gasol. Here's Granger. Can't get it to drop. Reeves with some nice D. And here's Memphis. From the stripe. Good on the jump shot.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
George outside. Three-pointer. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The drive by Miller. Blocked! Here's Lewis. And it's rejected. There's 38 seconds left to play in the 4th. Here's Battier. Pass to Bibby. And he lobs it up top. Gasol misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
George for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
Here's Bibby.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Ja Morant.